After our last video on how we taught Ivan and Zane to read before age 2, we've had hundreds of parents reach out to ask one question. But how did we get Ivan to solve algebra at just 3 years old? So in today's video, we'll be sharing our entire math journey, the very first concepts we introduced, the order in which we taught them, and the resources we used to make learning fun. Before Ivan could start solving algebra or any of the complex math problems you see him doing, we had to start with a very foundational math concept. The first thing we focused on was number recognition and pronunciation. And for Ivan, we started that around 10 to 11 months. For Zane, we started a little earlier, around 8 to 9 months. And our main focus was getting them to recognize the numbers and also be able to pronounce them. So we started first with numbers 0 to 20. And once they knew that, we moved on to 21 to 50, from 51 to 100, and then from 100 to 1000. So I would say between before 12 months, so probably for Ivan, between 10 to 12 months is when we taught him the 0 to 20. And for Zane, because he started a little earlier, so 8 to 9 months, we started first with a 0 to 20. By age 1, they knew the 0 to 20, both counting forward and backwards. So then we now focus on numbers 21 to 50 after the age of 1. The resource we used in helping them to recognize and pronounce the numbers was a Smile and Learn video on YouTube, which I am going to insert in the description box. And the approach we took was watching with them while the numbers were being written, pronouncing the numbers or repeating after in the video. And before age before age 1, I would say, because they were not really speaking, so they were just watching and like they were not really saying anything. But it was mostly between like the 12 to 18 month when they were making sounds. It's when we saw them making attempt to actually say what they were watching. So that's when they started saying, repeating after us, or even after what was being said on the TV. Yeah. So that was the approach we took.
Which number is this?
4.
That's it. Number 5.
And once they mastered the numbers and the counting from 1 to 100, we decided to introduce skip counting. So skip counting is counting by 2s, by 5s, by 10, by 100. So we started first with the 2s, we did the 5s, the 10s, and then the 100s. And then there were also other activities we did, like helping them to recognize how many zeros are in 10, how many zeros are in 100, how many zeros are in 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and 1,000,000. Those were good exercises we did with them. And then we also, for apart from the counting from 0 to 20 and backwards, as they progress from counting from 1 to 50, and then also to 100, we try to also do the counting backwards from those numbers. So counting backwards from 50, counting backwards from 100. We did that with them. Then we also taught them the even and odd numbers for Ivan, because Zane is not at that stage yet. Zane is currently, he knows his numbers from 1 to 100, and he's currently learning the skip counting. So he has a video out there for the counting by 2.
Hi guys! Welcome to another step study with Ivan and Zane. Today we are counting by 2. Zane, can you count by 2? Yes. Okay, count. Count by 2. 2. 4. 6. Yes. 8. 10. 12. 14. 15. 18. 20. 32. 34. 36. 38. 30. 32. 34. 36. 38. 40. 42. 44. 46. 48. 50. 52. 54. 56. 58. 60.
He's done the counting by 10. He's done the counting by 1 to 50. he can now count from 1 to 100, so we'll most likely have a video out there pretty soon. So for Ivan, once he knew all of this, we moved on to even and odd numbers, explaining what even numbers are and odd numbers, and helping him to identify and to be able to name as many even and odd numbers as possible. The even numbers was very easy, I would say, for him to understand because it basically followed the skip counting by 2 or the count by 2. So that was very easy for him to grasp. Yeah. And then with time, he understood what the odd numbers were. I'll also put in a link to a video on some videos that we watched with him to explain the concept of even and odd numbers in the description. One thing I'll say is patience is really required to get them to develop mastery of the concept you teach them, and also being consistent. It doesn't matter if it's just 15 minutes a day or 30 minutes. I think it's just great to be consistent with it so that it will always be refreshed in their memory. So after they could identify their numbers and they knew how to count both forward and backwards, we moved on to number sense, focused mainly on addition. And we started first with addition by 1, explaining what it means to do addition, bringing things together, or how many things you have all together, finding the sum of 2 things or multiple items. And with the addition, we started first with addition by 1, then addition by 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, to as many as you want. We tried so many different approaches to get Ivan to understand addition, and some of the approaches we used were using the abacus. We also used the magnetic tiles. We used sticks. We counted with our sticks. And then we used like everyday items in the house, like the fruits or any favorite items the kids like. Then we also used the number line. So I'm going to call Ivan so that he can come and walk us through some of the items. Ivan, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, come. So we'll start first with the fruits, which are very common in our household, or any other item you have. So I'll ask Ivan, can you add 2 apples plus 3 apples?
Yes.
So you have your first 2 apples plus 3 apples. Okay, so that's 2 plus 3. Can you add them together?
2 plus 3 equals 5.
So adding means bringing them together. So Ivan brought them together and it's equals
2, 3, 4, 5.
Can you count again?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice job. Yes. So this is a very easy way to count, to teach your kids how to add. If you have 2 apples and you have 3, you're adding them together. Addition means bringing them together, all together. So 2 plus 3 gives you 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to try something else. Okay, Ivan,
Yes.
Can you get the magnetic tiles? We're also going to walk through how to use the magnetic tiles. I think most people have this at home, so it should be easier to do. Let's add 4 plus 5. Can you put them vertically? Yes, nice job. So we have 4 tiles here and we have 5 tiles. Can you add them together?
4 plus 5.
Add them together.
9.
Okay, can you show us how you got your answer? Can you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice job, Ivan. So this is something you can use. You can also use it for a lot of other things like subtraction.
Do it like this.
Okay. Ivan, can you get the counting sticks?
Yes. You also need to do your counting sticks.
Yes. So with the counting sticks, you basically also get your numbers, you give them the question. So Ivan, can you do 5 plus 2 with the sticks? Can you put the sticks here so that we can all see? 5 plus 2. So get your 2 sticks and you get your 5 sticks. 5 plus 2. So this is your 5 and this is your 2. Okay, so this is extra. You want to move this back. So we have our 5 plus 2. Now, can you add 5 plus 2 with the sticks?
5
Bring
plus
everything
2 equals
together.
7.
Yes, can you count the sticks?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice job, Ivan. And then we also use the abacus.
1, 2, 3. Then you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 plus 5 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
We're going to learn with the abacus.
Abacus.
Okay. 1 plus 1 equals?
1 plus 1 equals 1 plus 1 is count.
Count.
1, 2.
So 1 plus 1 equals?
2.
Good job.
Alice and Zay.
1 plus 1.
Count. 1, 2.
2 plus 1. Count.
1, 2, and 3.
2 plus 2.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 3.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 plus 4. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 plus 5.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11.
So Zane is in a hurry to come and show us addition 1 plus 1 since he knows that. And we will be using the counting sticks for Zane. Zane, can you get down?
Yes.
So Zane also wants to show us addition using the sticks. Zane, can you show me your sticks?
Yes.
Okay, so what is that? 1 plus 1 equals?
2.
Nice job. You bring them together. Yes, nice job, Zane.
I have my green sticks.
Yes, you also have your sticks.
I have.
And Ivan is going to walk us through addition using our fingers. Ivan, are you ready to add with your fingers?
Yes.
Okay, so can you add 4 plus 3?
Yes.
Okay, can I see? Okay.
4 plus 3 equals 7.
Okay, but how did you get a 7? Can you walk us through?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice job. It's pretty convenient to use the fingers for any numbers, especially below 10. For some below 10, it's very easy for them to use their fingers to solve. Okay, thank you, Ivan. And for addition using the number line, we have a separate video which is teaching that topic, and it's already uploaded on our channel. So you can check that out to learn how to add using the number line. So after we taught him the addition, we moved on to subtraction, multiplication, division, place value, fractions, number squares, and cubes. We have a couple of videos out there, especially on the times table from 1 to 16. We have shorts which covers all of that. And then we also have some videos, live videos on the fractions and the number squares and cubes. But for all of these topics, we would have separate videos to explain each concept. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on those videos. By the time we introduced Ivan to algebra, he already knew the foundational stuff, which was the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, equality, missing numbers, and comparing numbers. So these were very good to start with before adding any complex steps. For instance, if you say 3 plus x equals 8, because of his foundational knowledge in addition and subtraction, he knows that 3 plus 5 is what gives 8. So then the missing number, which is x, is 5. I'll be sharing all the resources we use in the description box, so check that out so that you can get any of the items you'd want to use in your homes. And some things I would like to mention is in trying to teach your kids, you should try not to make the lessons too long because it's very difficult for them to focus for a long time. So you want to keep that in mind. And also try not to compare the kids. Try not to teach too fast. For each topic, you probably want to take your time and take maybe some days or a week or more to cover topics and to make sure that they understand before moving on to the next. One thing I'll mention that we use, especially when we did the addition and the subtraction, a resource that we use, which was good, like getting workbooks that has examples that they can use. We got this from Amazon. I'm going to put the link in the description. It's from School Zone Publishing, and it has the addition and subtraction, like the math basics. They even have the multiplication and division. There are so many books out there, but we use this and it has a lot of questions. So you see, so it kept Ivan busy once he understood the concept to be able to add, subtract, and have questions that keep him busy throughout the day.
Is equals 3.
Okay.
6 minus 3 equals 3.
Write your 6 well. Okay. Looks like a 0.
Now 2 minus 1 equals what? 5 minus 2 equals 3. Now
I'll definitely like to pause here because there's going to be subsequent videos to explain all the other concepts that were not covered in this video. And to end, I'll say that every child learns differently, and our goal has never been to race through academics, but to create an enabling environment for them to thrive and make learning exciting. And whether your child is 2, 5, or older, it's never too late to build a love for learning. Start where you are, stay consistent, and enjoy the journey. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave your comments on any questions you might have after watching this video, and we'll definitely do our best to answer the questions. And if there's the need, we might have a part 2 based on the questions that we see. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more educational videos.